There are not only monks who live a Buddhist life. Lay people, especially the elderly, are also very respectful to religion. You often see an old man or woman circumambulating around stupas or adding their stones to a Mani wall. These ladies from Damajang village gather in the afternoons to pray and chant and also enjoy drinking tea together. Tibet Foundation has been giving support to such communities of Tibetan people. We stayed a couple of days more in Kanzi County. We had time to see the winter coming and time to see the bridge funded by the foundation in 2001 and built by the villagers themselves.
Tibet is a mountainous country, so you have so many rivers, so many streams, and sometimes it is without the bridges on those rivers. It is very difficult for the communities to go from one place to another. For that reason, a number of areas we gave support to build bridges.
For the next economical development project, Aid to Tibet has done some research and is now planning to renovate this water mill and to build a bridge over this stream, which in summers turns into a big river and causes flooding. A last breath in high altitude. And we're back in the busy Tibetan town of Dartsedo, close to the border and near the end of our trip. We had the opportunity to meet Sipo Suji, Deputy Party Secretary of Kanzi Autonomous Prefecture. He wanted to relay the following message about Tibet Foundation. We had one last thing to do in Tibet, visiting the Institute of Tanka Painting. Tanka is a traditional Tibetan painting with brocade borders intended to serve as a record of and a guide for contemplative experience. These Geza tankas in the Institute are quite different. They represent the epic stories of the heroic King Ling Geza, a kind of Tibetan King Arthur in Kham. During Puntsog's visit, the Foundation was approached for cooperation by the China Association for the Preservation and Development of Tibetan Culture, a non-governmental organisation set up with the support of the United Front Department in Beijing. According to them, the primary function of the association is to promote Tibetan culture, and they would like to cooperate with the Foundation. For the Tanka project, they have gathered nearly 100 artists who will eventually create 1,000 tankas of the epic story. On our return journey to Beijing via Chengdu, the capital of Sichuan province, we met some of the students Tibet Foundation has sponsored or has been sponsoring through its vocational program. Some of them have spent a year in the United Kingdom to study English, such as Dawa Tsering, an associate professor in the China Tibetology Research Center in Beijing. Working towards the continuity and preservation of Tibetan culture and helping Tibetan people wherever they are and wherever help is most needed are the main objectives of Tibet Foundation. Observing the efforts being made and the money the Foundation spent towards fulfilling these objectives, this journey helped me to understand them more clearly. Tibetans are still very poor. The conditions in which they live in this vast remote country are underdeveloped. Whatever projects the Foundation would like and is able to do, it will make a huge difference to the lives of many people. It's time now to say goodbye to Tibet, to Sonam Wangchuk and Sonam Yeshi, and all our companions and everyone we met during this journey. The story will go on to Tiche and Tashidele.
When I went to Tibet, I was so overwhelmingly received by everybody, and the really warm reception they gave to me by the local people, local authorities, everybody, And I feel a little bit guilty, that they treated me almost like a great lama or some leader coming, I'm just an ordinary man. And what I wanted to say to them, at some point is thank you very much for their support, and our success is their success, and our success is very much their production, their help, their support, their cooperation. Without their cooperation, support, and hard work, we will not achieve what we have achieved. So I genuinely want to give thanks to the local people, local authorities, everybody who made our project very successful. And then obviously I like to thank our donors, our supporters in the West who helped us, who made all the things that we did possible. Without their support and help, we could not have achieved what we have achieved. So therefore I would like to thank our donors very much.